After a pretty solid climb from the Eckerd shelter, we're greeted by a very atmospheric view. Isn't that beautiful out there? Wow. Hey, my pack's right there. Rain again this morning, but I'm going to show you something. Can you see up in there? Can you see up there too? Blue sky. Today is a day when we can get thunderstorms, but it's also a clearing day. And then we're going to start into a period of hot weather and sunshine. I believe sunshine. Day 93, May the 28th today. The trail, well, it looks like we have a left turn coming, or a turn coming up. And the trail behind me, we just finished a super rocky section. Pretty much just like those rocks right there. But I think we've about, well, when I left the shelter camp this morning, we had 62 miles left of Pennsylvania. Yeah, and then we enter New Jersey. Okay, I'm going to throw my pack on. I'm going to carry on. The trail behind me and the trail ahead of me. More rocks, more challenges, and because I disposed of part of my bracketing system that was not functioning properly, I can also not mount my GoPro to my chest strap, which is how I would normally show you all these kind of challenging sections that we had to navigate. And I certainly can't do it with my hands because I need them for the poles and the rocks. Yeah. I noticed on the map, just ahead, well, not just ahead, about 3.5 miles or so ahead, we go past something called Wanamaker's Deli or General Store, something like that. And a little further past that, another couple of miles past that, we go through something like Thunder Lodge Restaurant. We go right past that. And I know that on certain areas of the trail, there's stores that you go by. Restaurants and stores and delis, so on. I've seen that from other YouTube videos and talking to other hikers. So it'd be interesting to check out the Wanamaker's, which is 3.5 miles up, because that might be a nice spot to have a cup of coffee, maybe a sandwich, if that's the case. I would like that. So let's take a look at the trail. Start off with a down tree right in the middle of the trail. The rain, well, you know what? The rain is holding off. We had some rain a little earlier, and of course the trees are loaded with water, so every time there's a wind or a breeze comes through, it gets that fake rain from all the water dropping off the leaves. But generally speaking, not bad. Temperature, well, mild. Well, when I say mild, not hot, but not cold, but coolish. So just a mild, I don't know, 60s, somewhere in the 60s, low 60s. Wearing shorts and a t-shirt, that's it. I did just sit and take a little break, just 5 minutes, and I had a mini bagel. I have some white, I'd like to find whole wheat, but I haven't seen them. I've seen cinnamon, raisin, and plain mini bagels, just little bagels. Oh, a sign right there says Tri-County Corner. Okay. Anyhow, and I've got a squeezable, just a small pouch of Skippy squeezable peanut butter, which I squeezed some on my mini bagel, and that was quite good. And I had some of the Maria tea biscuits, cookies, whatever, tea biscuits, I guess, with that. So that gives me a little bit of fuel to keep moving. So far today, I don't know. I gotta be about I'm going to throw out there. I'm going to throw out that 5.5 miles we've done so far today. The shelter that I was looking at is at about 11 miles from here. And it has 2 water sources. One of them's kind of unreliable, one of them's more reliable. So at the very least, I'll probably get camp water there if I don't camp there. It doesn't mention anything about camping, and it shows it being a small shelter of only 6 people. And I'm just really not liking the shelters at all. It's just me. I mean, the shelters are great, don't get me wrong. It's just me. I just prefer my tent. I did stay in the shelter last night because of the thunderstorms. But I usually, because I'm a slower hiker and I'm vlogging, which takes time, most hikers pass me by. And when I get to the shelter, it's usually full. And last night it was full. But then there was a young couple. They said, you know what, we're going to tent. So I ended up getting the bunk. They were going to share one bunk. But it wasn't a lot of space for 2, that's for sure. So anyhow, I ended up being able to grab that bunk. So I had a bunk in there, which is nice for, you know, a rain day or rain night. But anyhow. Okay. Allentown, maybe? I'm not sure. Right now, there's the white blaze. Right there. We are on trail because we just had to make a turn. Okay. Looks like we're getting into a bit of a climb here, so I'm going to put you guys away and get my poles back out and start working. We'll talk to you soon. Well, the rain is back. I just moments ago heard the rumbling of thunder, a little bit to the distance, but quite there. Raining. Raincoat on again, rain cap on again. Temperatures are still relatively mild. Didn't put the rain pants on. You know what? We're okay. We're just going to keep pushing forward. I went past a shelter. Could have stopped in there for a while, but I just didn't want to spend the time to do that and give up those miles. So we're just going to keep pushing on. Because we enter into mid-afternoon, it certainly starts to seem like the afternoon rain is now coming back. The second band, if you will, that we're expecting. But again, after that, hopefully the rain should be all over with. Looks like we have a fall down, or blow down, sorry, ahead of us. We definitely do. We have a couple actually. Okay. Well, we better get down low for this one, because that one's going to be a little bit low. And this one, well, looks like we can just walk around this one. It's not a problem, because I couldn't get that low, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, let's just keep moving here. Welcome to a new day. Today is May the 29th. It is day 94 on trail. Yesterday kind of ended abruptly, I guess, with the videoing. The weather, the rain, and the terrain, the rocks. Yesterday turned into, in the afternoon, what would have to be the hardest part of this trail so far. By far, in my mind. The knife edge of rocks, treacherous, slippy, wet, downpour, thunderstorm rains, high altitude. It was a challenge. The trail this morning, well, right this minute, nice, slight incline, easy going, wet, so a certain amount of slip to it, but just 20 minutes ago, we were in the rock fields again. No doubt about it. Pennsylvania, even though before I said it's Flatsylvania, and it is, no doubt about that. But the rocks just intensified immensely and became hugely challenging, treacherous, dangerous. I was quite fearful of another fall on my hip, because that's an issue. But anyhow, here we are. Today, and yesterday was 17.4 miles for the day. Today, well, giving myself a bit more of a challenge, and I'm actually doubtful. Oh, cobwebs, by the way. I'm actually doubtful whether I'll be able to meet the challenge at about a 21.5 mile or so marker. There's what's called, I think it's a Smith Gap Road, and there's a farm near there. They pick you up, shuttle you in and out, which is a hostel. The inside of the hostel is full, the lady said, but there's ample tenting space, and for $12 you get the tenting space, your nice hot shower. That'd be lovely. So this is Memorial Day weekend, and the shuttle lady said she can pick me up, but at 4:45, 4:45. So I started, got up at my usual 4, was on trail by just after 5, but I don't know in this terrain if I'm going to be able to get that 21.5 miles in time. I doubt it. Okay. Whew. That's pretty much it for this morning. Welcome to my world and the challenges I give. Whew. I give myself, anyhow. Okay. Let's keep moving forward. The time, it's around 11 a.m. now, maybe 10:45. I've been pushing hard ever since I broke camp this morning to meet our quota for miles as far as my pickup point is concerned. later this afternoon at the Smith Road Gap, and a total of around 21.5 miles. And the challenges that go along with it. Let's just take a little look at the trail. You see a hiker in front of us. He's also heading for the same shuttle at the same time. And there's also, I believe, 2 hikers behind us somewhere that's also heading for the same shuttle for the same time. All going to the same tenting area and looking forward to their showers and so on. So far, the day's progressing well. Sun shining, no rain in sight today. Temperature's going to reach around 80 degrees. Right now, I'd say it's about 74, 72, 74 maybe. But at least everything's drying up nicely. The trail's drying up nicely. Hope my pack's drying up nicely in the sun. Sometimes there's a nice breeze that comes through. That helps dry things up too. The grass has still got moisture in it though, because my shoes are still wet. But anyhow, so yeah, a little less kind of filming today so far, only because I have been pushing so hard to make what I thought was undoable for me this morning. Now seems to be, wow, within grasp, because I don't have too many more miles. When I say too many more miles, I got, maybe around, I don't know, 9.5, 10 miles to the pickup point. And let's call it 11 o'clock. So, as long as I'm there by 4:45, I should be okay. Okay, my update complete. Let's just keep moving. Two o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, 4 miles to go to the pickup point of, I think it's called Smith Road Gap. 4 miles. So I think I'm going to be fine with the pickup time. Although I am dragging for sure now. I have got 2 very small mouthfuls of water left, very small. No water between here and the pickup point. Well, we made it to the Smith's, I think it's called Smith Road Gap trailhead. So I made it with lots of time to spare. In fact, I just had a nice cup of hot chocolate. There's cars here. These are from day hikers, people going out for the day. It's Memorial Day weekend, by the way. And there's a group of hikers. They're waiting for the same shuttle I am to go to the same place, to this Goose Farm tenting kind of hostel. Looking forward to a nice hot shower. Feet starting to give me some trouble, serious trouble. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to some Lone Peaks when I can. The Asics, when they get wet, they just give me trouble. And they're going to get wet again. The trail that I came down, right here, right there, and tomorrow, actually, where that one hiker is sat, that's the trail right through there for tomorrow morning. You know what? Today has been a hard, challenging day. I'm going to enjoy a shower, get my tent up, make myself my dinner. Sometimes at the hostel they have pizzas, frozen pizzas, and sometimes they sell ice cream. I get ice cream. In fact, I'll probably deplete seriously their inventory of ice cream. I'm going to talk to you guys later, maybe at camp once we get the camp set up. Talk to you later, guys. Take a look at the sheep in the field. The barns, the trees, beautiful blue skies, sunset in the distance behind the trees, I guess now. And right over here, well, there's the farmhouse, the tractor, the gardens. I don't even know what they call this place, but it's a brand new, where only the second client, they had one young lady here, and now they have a group of 4 tenters here. There's my tent right there behind that tree between the pin. There's another hikers, and there's a couple of more further up there. That's the 4 people that all got into the shuttle at the trailhead. They charge $12. She takes you to the grocery store. I bought a chicken, myself and another hiker. We split a chicken, whole cooked chicken, and then we got some frozen vegetables that we boiled and some ice cream and some fruit. We had a nice dinner. Didn't cost very much to do that. And we split it, me and another hiker. Hey, we're in Bath, Pennsylvania. Tomorrow at 7 a.m. this lady that owns this small new hostel, tenting hostel, she's going to have some private rooms in the house too. She's going to take us back to the trailhead at 7, so maybe 7:15, 7:30. We will be back on trail heading north towards our next stop, which is Delaware Water Gap. But this turned out to be a nice stop. Oh, and a nice hot shower to boot. That felt really good. Anyhow, you know what? I'm done for the day. I'm tired. I'm going to get my bunk ready, maybe have some hot chocolate, and I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.